Hey everybody! Today I'm going to review a new Marvel superhero film, Doctor Strange. Now, even though I'm a Marvel fan, I never heard of Doctor Strange when I was a kid until they are planning to make a movie of him. When I first saw the trailers of this film, I became so excited to see it. I saw it with my uncle in IMAX 3D, and it was great! A very fun, solid Marvel superhero movie, and I'm going to tell you why I enjoyed this movie without any spoilers. The story of this film is about a man named Stephen Strange who was a neurosurgeon that has the skills to do surgery on people with his hands. However, during nighttime, he got into a terrible car accident that breaks his hands and was not able to do surgery for a while. That is until someone told him that there's a sorcerer named the Ancient One in Nepal that he believed can heal his hands. After that, Stephen Strange decided to travel to Nepal to meet the Ancient One and the rest of the sorcerers. When he arrived, he found out that the sorcerers have the power and skills to make mystical arts and multiverse. So Stephen Strange decided that he wants to learn and do all these magical skills, and the Ancient One had finally decided to train him for that, as well as fighting the evil dark forces that wants to destroy the world. While I find something in this film very funny and exciting, the story of this film was not really that special. The special effects in this film are very creative and amazing. A lot of the buildings, landscapes, skies, and different dimensions are used in CGI. It is very cool to see how the characters use their powers to make their weapons and move buildings. The part where the buildings are moving definitely reminds me of Inception. The costume designs and the makeups are also very good. I can tell that Doctor Strange's cape is in both real and CGI. The action scenes in this film are very awesome to look at. I had so much fun seeing the fight scenes and the part where buildings crumble. Now let's get to the acting, directing, and music. Let's start with Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he did an incredible job playing that superhero that used to be a neurosurgeon until his hands was broken by a terrible car accident and later traveled to Nepal to meet all the sorcerers and become one of them. It's very awesome to see him using magic powers to create his own weapons and make the buildings move as well as time changing. While I love Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan from Star Trek II Into Darkness and Smaug from the Hobbit trilogy, Doctor Strange is definitely the best character he had ever played. Karl Modu, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, I also think he did a splendid job playing that sorcerer warrior who is the master of mystical arts and later became a friend and mentor to Doctor Strange. Then there's the Ancient One, played by Tilda Swinton, who is best known as the White Witch in the Chronicles of Narnia movies. I think he did a pretty good job playing that sorcerer who has the power of mystical arts and multiverse and also becomes Doctor Strange's mentor to teach Doctor Strange to do all these skills. Wong, played by Benedict Wong, who is from The Martian, did a very cool job playing that sorcerer who is also the master of the mystical art and the protector of the mystical art books that teaches people how to do those magic skills. As for Christine Palmer, played by Rachel McAdams, she did a nice job playing that doctor who was Doctor Strange's fellow surgeon and kind of a love interest, but she was not really in this movie too much. Now moving on to that evil villain played by Mads Mikkelsen, who was one of the James Bond villain in Casino Royale, Dr. Hannibal Lecter in the Hannibal TV show, and he will be in the new Star Wars spin-off movie Rogue One coming this Christmas. He did a good job playing that evil sorcerer who wants to know the secret of the mystical art. While not as threatening as Loki, Ultron, and Zemo from Captain America Civil War, he is definitely better than Yellow Jacket in Ant-Man. Scott Derrickson, who directed The Exorcism of Emily Rose and The Day the Earth Stood Still, the 2008 remake, did an excellent job directing this film. This is the first time he ever directed an action movie. I'm surprised to realize that the music of this film is composed by Michael Giacchino. I must say, he did a wonderful job doing the music for this film. I feel that listening to the music of this film sounds very action-packed, exciting, and magical. Overall, this is a great Marvel superhero movie. While it did have a few flaws, it's still a fun, enjoyable superhero movie to watch with an amazing visuals, cool action scenes, and most of the performance from the cast are really well done. This is the second best Marvel superhero film I saw this year after Captain America Civil War. If you're a fan of Marvel, definitely go see it. Also be sure to check out the mid and after credit scenes. I will not tell you what happened, but it is leading up for the next Marvel film. So I give this movie 4 out of 5 nuclear bombs.